Top banana of the Yiga clan, Master Kohga, the chief of the Yiga clan and a uniting force of his unwavering followers. He leaves all tasks save napping to his underlings. He works with the Hyrulean army to get revenge for his fallen friends. So Kohga is joining our team just because the dark wizard, whose name I don't remember, turned on him and Suga. I mean, I'll have to see how he plays out, but at least fighting him I was unimpressed. So I suspect he's going to go back to the bottom of the barrel with Hestu and the fairies to never be used in battle. But we'll see. I'll give him his fair shot. Probably once. His mechanics are similar to Impa's. Well, that would make sense. Because he is... You know, I was saying that Impa's attacks seemed pretty similar to what we knew of how the Sheikah, or the Yiga attack. So, it doesn't surprise me that he has similar mechanics. Alright, so we have some more... Are these battles? Yes. So we have some more Divine Beast battles to do. Well, I'll go for the heart because that boosts everyone. Reduce enemy damage by 5% forever. Just, we all take 5% less damage from now on. That sounds great. You receive an offer to help from the finest blacksmith in the kingdom. She says that she can upgrade your armor for the battles ahead as long as you bring her a couple of monster parts. Gladly. Less damage is great. The blacksmith reinforced your armor, though it looks no different than before. It is easier to move around in and more resistant to incoming attacks. Cool. Actually, I'm curious, if we go to here, and let's look at Zelda's new weapon. So what she had equipped was a 50 damage bow. And yeah, the best we have is 50 damage bows. That one actually gives more experience if it's fused, which is great. So if we said I want to fuse your bow, we toss in some of these high damage value bows. Cost is kind of crazy, but it gets it up to 58, which isn't amazing, but it's something. It's going to be hard for me to think that either one of these attacks is better than an 82 damage Sheikah Slate, because that hits everyone around for 82 damage. Versus a lot of these others are less group focused. Like early on when playing this, I said Zelda's attacks, like her weapon, her Sheikah Slate was way less damage than all the other people's attacks. I was like, oh, they're just making up for the fact that she hits areas rather than focusing. But then pretty early on, she had one of the best weapons with fusing. And then it's like, okay, now she's just best all around. So I probably should work on unlocking some of her abilities because she's probably got things that are going to be boosted if she uses the bow. And I want to make sure to grab those. Yeah, a bonus combo with the Bow of Light. So it is handling it like Link, where she has very few combos currently unlocked. You're invited to join the Gerudos as they practice for the fight against Calamity Ganon. They like to feast before they train, so bring along some special cooking ingredients.
I refuse to be anything less than capable.
The meal left the Gerudo satisfied and raring to go. They threw themselves into the training with gusto. Pleased, Chief Urbosa promised to lend even more Gerudo support in the final battle. Okay, what is luminescent? Deliver instant strong attacks while luminescent. Okay, switch between normal and luminescent forms is ZR. So when you're in luminescent, but the special attack gauge drains. Enemies surrounded by rings of light take increased damage. from Arrows of Light. So we have X and Y, which I was doing. She also has a ZLB, ZLX, and ZLY. Huh. We'll have to see how that goes. What else can I give her? Got another cooking item there. Not critical. Here's another Zelda spot. Rito have asked you to help them train for the decisive battle against Calamity Ganon. Before you depart for Rito Village, pack some materials to ensure the exercise goes smoothly.
It seems I've grown stronger.
With plenty of resources at their disposal, the Rito training exercise were a great success. In return for your aid, they committed to providing additional help in the decisive battle. Another combo. Won't say no to that. So is this actually going to be endgame? Battle for the Great Plateau. Could be, I suppose. We've got a new fight here. Master Kohga's training. Makes sense. Just looking at all these options and trying to decide which ones are most important for me to buy. Oh, we actually have another one here. More hearts. Lately, Zelda spent all day and night working in her study. Her waiting maid... She has a waiting maid? Thought the castle was kind of destroyed. Her waiting maid says the princess is yearning for certain hard-to-find research samples.
I've done it.
With the rare monster parts on hand, Princess Zelda's research progressed by leaps and bounds. Who knew that such dangerous materials would turn out to be so useful? Won't say no to more hearts. Princess Zelda wishes to determine the ideal habitat for an endangered flower species, the Silent Princess. Collect some materials to aid her research.
I refuse to be anything less.
Princess Zelda used the materials to move her research forward a step. Surely there will come a day when the Silent Princess is no longer under threat of extinction. There she goes. She's got her second special attack bar. Alright, we've got a Link thing we can unlock up here to give him a special attack gauge. Link has been called to take on the Knight's Gauntlet, a punishing trial that pushes even the most capable soldiers to their limits. He cannot afford to neglect strengthening his body. I can speak, I promise. The Knight's Gauntlet was grueling, but thanks to the fortifying foods Link had eaten, he passed with flying colors. The instructor crooned, "Truly, you are a knight among knights." Now he's got 3 bars. Super good. You got a token of your gratitude from the people of Central Hyrule. Bunch of random materials, including the cane sugar and Tamantha wheat that I was wanting more of. We got 40 more. That is excellent. Which might have unlocked even more upgrades. We've got a bunch of attack trials opened. Let's check out the food. Fisherman born in Lurelin Village wants to introduce you to its signature dish, but he needs one more ingredient. He'll teach you the recipe if you can find that for him. 10 rice. Learn how to make rice balls. The fisherman grilled the fish and then rolled it up in a steaming Hylian rice. What clever little recipe, and what great big flavor. Now the secret of making seafood rice balls is yours. Sheikah rune damage plus 35%. Alright. I guess now it's just boosting some of our random other characters. Though wild berries tend only to flourish in regions with snowfall, the Gerudo gardener wishes to cultivate them in the desert. Perhaps some good fertilizer will give the fruits a fighting chance. I'll give Barbosa 2 more hearts.
I will put this strength to good use.
Princess Zelda used the monster parts to make a high-quality fertilizer for the Gerudo gardener. If all goes well, these wild berries are sure to bring in a handsome profit. And 2 more hearts. The people of The people of Gerudo Town plan to host a summer breeze festival where folks can find a respite from the searing desert heat, gather something to help the attendees cool off.
Not bad, huh?
Locals and tourists alike were drawn to the Summer Breeze Festival where they gathered together to bask in the cool air. Their fatigues seemed to simply flutter away in the wind. And another special attack gauge for her. Great. A renowned nail artist has come to Gerudo Town hoping to impart her methods to the local Vi. You've been asked to find something nail-like that could be used for practice. Hinox toenails. Lovely.
I will put this strength to good
The nail
use.
artist classes led to a boon in fingernail painting. With bright colors adorning everyone's fingers, the mood of the entire town seemed brighter. And a bunch more ingredients from here as well. Fantastic. Gonna hold off on the Hestu stuff, of course. Suppose I should do the Kohga stuff so that if I use him, so that I don't give up on him too quickly, I guess. Because he could be good if he was upgraded as much as everyone else, but I just don't upgrade him and then say he's not good. That'd be kind of not good. Master Kohga plans to take a hot bath so he can boil away every particle of imperfection and achieve his truest, manliest form. But he needs something to fend off dizziness and a cool drink.
Well, look at that. I improved on perfection.
Master Kohga worked up a good sweat, soaking in that hot water, and then enjoyed a nice, refreshing glass of milk. Ah, one step closer to perfect manliness. Although it's like, even if he helps us now, it feels like at some point we're going to be enemies again. Because the Yiga are bad people. And so it's like, should I help him get stronger and learn new combos and be more powerful when I know in the long run, probably after this game is over, there's no way long term we're going to be allies. Master Kohga plans to eat ice cubes so he can harden his body and spirit and achieve his truest, manliest form, but he needs warm stuff to settle his stomach and syrup to flavor the ice. We give him another bonus combo.
Am I even allowed to be this strong?
Master Kohga feels body and spirit hardening, but he could also feel an uncomfortable churn in his stomach. Bah, perhaps he shouldn't have mixed cold ice with warm ingredients. Alright, what do we have left? We've got a Yunobo thing and a couple of our Rito allies. What is this? Oh, it's a new words. A new stable. We need cold and warm Saflina. I think we can buy that somewhere. Can't we? And I don't want to waste all of my money, but getting a new shop open would be good. Ooh, we can buy Hyrule herbs. I am always out of those. I think we needed 10, so I'll buy 5 of you. And, oh, I guess you only have 5, so I'm not going to have enough. But we're closer, which I guess is something. Anyway, Yunobo. Yunobo knows. Oh, right. He's wanting to eat all of those. I really don't want to feed him my rare parts. Can I see how many I have? Okay. The ancient cores are a bit much. The rest I don't care about too much, so it's fine. I really wish he wouldn't eat my ancient parts. Yunobo spent a few moments of peckish contemplation staring at the ancient materials before blurting out that they ought to go to research. He donated them to the ancient tech lab. Well, thanks. For not just wasting my materials. Revali plans to lead some Rito warriors on a glide across Hyrule, crossing the entire kingdom from west to east, fetch some rations to increase their stamina for the long journey ahead.
I've outdone myself.
Rito completed their journey across Hyrule. Word has it that when most of the Rito, exhausted from days of travel, stopped to rest, the tireless Revali did laps gliding around the camp. Of course he did. Because Revali must show off. I guess we've got this last one from Hestu that isn't using materials anyone else is. So Korok is Korok is wailing and bouncing up and down beneath a tall tree. It seems they really want a taste of those plump acorns hanging from the highest branches, but they're scared of heights. He's gonna get 2 hearts and something else.
I learned a thing!
In exchange for the big bag of acorns, the Korok gave you an equal amount of Korok seeds. We forest dwellers never forget a kindness, they said. Well, that's not bad. Which has now opened up something here. Princess awakened her sealing power. You'd like to celebrate without going too wild the night before the pivotal battle. Of course, find some common ingredients for a modest feast. For another bow of light combo.
It seems I've grown stronger.
The party for Princess Zelda was a sensation, abounding with great food and lively conversation. Everyone left feeling energized. Even the princess appeared to be in high spirits. Alright, I think that is all of the... Nope, we've got something up here we can do. I don't know how I missed those earlier. The Rito are on a training mission in the Hebra Mountains, but since they ran through their supply of rations, it hasn't been going well. Maybe Link ought to trek up there with some supplies.
I have further to soar.
After eating their fill, the Rito could focus much better on their training. Rumor has it that the day ended with an epic mock battle led by Teba and a certain Hylian courier. Alright, I think that is actually all the side events. So let's do this training for Master Kohga. He is equal level. I don't like being equal level. I like being way over leveled. Let's get you some more levels. 53, still lower than everyone, but not by far. Probably need to do some grinding between streams to get more money to level people up again. Alright, so this is time limited. Master Kohga certainly prefers napping, but you don't become a master without a little training. When he does train, members of the Yiga clan have no choice but to join in. Well, we can't do that speed effect. Can do that one, no problem.
Looks tasty.
And a damage boost. Sounds
Give me
fine.
seconds.
Let's see how you play out. Still can't believe we've actually let him on our team. Seems like such a bad idea. Beat many opponents. Relieve stress and use Big Glowy Blast by pressing ZR.
Slow down.
Did he freeze himself? Does he freeze himself when he uses stasis?
I did it. I did it.
My mind is blown. Yes, I'm never gonna use him in a fight. Tegan the Blade Master have appeared. Let's get over here. Like, his attack set is funny. It's not good. See if maybe some of these others are okay. Alright, well, at least that one doesn't hurt him. Alright, where's this other Blade Master? There you are. Try. Okay, as usual, ice isn't the most impressive.
I did it! I did it!
Hey, there's an apple. Nice. There we go. That's... Gotta kill 8 more. No problem. Time to get serious. Oh, we're not actually done. Yeah, the fact that he frees himself. Master Yoga for you. He's got moves that most can only dream of. Sure. Well, it looks like I came out on top, but who's surprised? I am me, after all. Training has ended. Yeah, so he frees himself in place and then has a couple of buddies get behind him and beat on him so that he's launched into the enemy you're trying to freeze. That's his stasis move. It's crazy. But I had to try. But yeah, he's another joke character, clearly. Nap quest? Kohga and one other character? Well, there's a Talus. I do know how to defeat Taluses quickly. Sure, we're getting towards the end of the stream. But I'm fine with doing a little bit more. Are we on a time limit? We are on a time limit. Okay. So movement speed
Looks tasty.
and damage. As always.
Great.
With you on that.
Definitely misremembered how his mechanics work. I do appreciate that Kohga is still comedic, though. Yeah. I mean, I was expecting him to be a comedic character. But, like, that one move that launched him so that he ended up headfirst in the ground and I had to break himself out of it. It's like, that's not something you want in a mission that you're on a time limit. Which many missions are. Alright, so where are we and what is our goal? Defeat the Ice Wizrobe and key enemies. We're taking out a bunch of Wizrobes. So we'll have you go there. You take on him.
Daruk!
I'm on it.
Daruk is sadly also not the fastest of characters.
Got this. I won.
Nope, I wanted you to use weak point. Thank you.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Alright, let's just continue forward with you. The more I can take out with Daruk rather than having to rely on Kohga, better off I'll be. Because Daruk is actually competent.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Coming through? Thank you. I guess I should have been going after some of the crates that we passed.
It's over. Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Because these Yiga places typically have a good amount of gems in them. And that seems to be the case. That is not the direction I want you going.
Coming.
Oh, that was a trap that you narrowly avoided. I guess I probably shouldn't be doing a bunch of looting while we're on a time limit.
Here goes.
But how can I not? Alright. Nope. I'm wanting you to do weak point smash, please. Thank you.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Okay, that's all of them defeated. Now we gotta get back to the Stone Talus. Kohga, go there. Daruk, go there. So that's gonna be through here. So we just roll over the trap again.
Yep.
Yeah, the fact that he's just hitting the weak spot just doing this definitely seems not how this is supposed to play out. I'm going to take advantage of it. definitely makes this fight a lot easier. Might as well use your A ability. There you go. Nice and simple. Nap quest complete. Not sure what that had to do with napping. Any last minute events able to be done? Yeah, there's a Kohga one over there. Oh, and a couple here. Well, these are certainly more important. In recent years, rains in the Lynels region have drawn recluse creatures out of their haunts and hiding places, using some of these critters to make a care package for the Zora troops. Or use some of these critters.
I shall handle the next tussle.
The Zora soldiers, preoccupied lately with the daily duties protecting the domain, appreciated the care package. They swore they would protect the land, and they had fostered this bounty. Cool. And we got one here. Lightning-proof luncheon. Zora and lightning do not mix. Some have tried to address this issue using elixirs, but they have had little effect on Zora. Maybe a certain fruit would prove more effective.
I seem to have improved.
The Zora served up the meal at a big lightning-proof luncheon, and it was so delicious that all the attendees cleaned their plates in a flash. Only time will tell if it helps, but at least it was tasty. Is that everything? Yes. Okay. So we've still got quite a few battles we can take on next time, as well as some of the Divine Beast battles. I'm really curious if this is actually going to be the end of the game. It still feels like there should be more. Zelda just got a new attack, and for that to be right before the final battle feels weird to me with a pacing standpoint. So I'm half expecting we go here, fight, and something goes wrong, so that the game continues, but I don't know. But for now, we're going to end the stream here. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.